Ay, 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 ay. Vanuatu. It's a lovely town celebrating Father Linny Day. Well, what a guy. Father Linny. Oh my god, they're so good! Frank Kessie's on the list. This guy's only started 3 games and he's on the list. Fuck! What the kids call fist bumps, Derby. Is that thing? Oh dear. Potter! What is this, by the way? Hello? Jacinto? Jacinto sees his boy fresh off the international break. He sees YC2 up there. He's like, yes, lad, get it to him. Forgetting he's not playing for Montserrat anymore. It's club football. How did he do? He scored a couple goals. Nice. How are you doing? 49 caps. 46 caps. Only 26 caps. Jacinto, you shit. Oh! Is my mic okay? Riley bought me a new headset, so I had to set it all up. Do I sound shit? Do I sound okay? Do I just sound exactly the same? Much louder. Oh, okay then. If it's too loud, I can turn me down. Is Potter actually going to lose a game to YC12 and Alexander Semin? That would be wild. I take it you don't get to play international football, right? Because this is not allowed. Is Tom going to go full Joja? He is. Classic! It's a great day for Montserrat, though. A YC2 double header. Jacobo Jacinto. Oh, well, scratch that. Big K. Oh, Rodri. Big K. Feels like there should be a good one. Oh my god, off the line! If we had goal line technology, I think that would be given. I don't know why I don't allow goal line technology. I swear Benoit Badiashile. No. No. Benoit Badiashile and what's the other one? The guy at Nanard. Ben Sabaini or whatever. Get them two mixed up all the time. Man. I'm glad JoJo's proving people right that, and by people I mean me, right? Saying that if you draft a striker early, you're a mug. Just get some random dickhead in round 9. Score 12 goals. Pleb teams get 10 goal strikers all the time. Not pleb teams. Gimmick teams get 10 goal strikers all the time. Has to be the easiest thing to get value late. Yeah. I think the Girouds and the Haalands of the world, and you can make an argument that they make good real boys because it's an easy position to sack off to make sure they can get starts. Yeah, I think right now the only strikers I would probably consider round 1 are Haaland and Giroud. Ooh, top 10's a good shout. He does always score. Right, Big. When was the last time Big scored a goal? So, probably not him. Speaking of top 10. I'm a big Lukaku believer as well. But I don't think he's round 1 pick. But I think he's better than a lot of strikers that do get picked in round 1. That doesn't sound like a real thing. Pretty sure he's scored 6 goals in the last 6 seasons. Are we cancelling Joe Jar's year? Oh! See, this is why you've got to consider top 10. How's he scored this? Just think. Poor Onana, no chance. I didn't even see it. Yeah, I basically think the people you should be picking round 1 are the 3 elite DMs. Once the 3 elite DMs are gone, I think round 1 is pointless. I think you're then just kind of clearing up the slop of players who everyone thinks are very good but aren't good enough. There's a handful of elite strikers, one or two elite wingers. Cam's joke. There's probably some good centre backs. Like, I default into taking the centre backs at that point, but I don't know. I'm not hugely enamoured with any of the elite centre backs, but I think the elite centre backs are worth picking up. It's about working out whether the elite centre back is actually going to be the right centre back for you. The answer is they probably are. Yeah, if you've got like a favourite player in the world, go for it. I just think some of them are far more likely to help you actually win the league than others. And I think people make the boring correct choice a lot, and it's not actually a player that is actually going to help. So they could have instead just picked a different player who they like more. I don't know how popular Pirates of the Caribbean is in Brazil, but what a finish. Yeah, exactly. For sure. I think positions like fullback, which are a lot shallower, maybe are worth considering for like the top one or two names in them. But it's working out again. A lot of times people pick a fullback because they've got CA, but CA manifests in so many different ways for fullbacks, right? So it's about working out which is why the answer to that is always Cam. There are 50 Gobshite League caliber Cams. Minimum. And arguably Striker too, like. Well, Striker less so, because Striker is less a case of there's enough players of the required level, and more that you can get success with players that aren't the required level at Striker. Oh! The tips are 2-0 up in this, right? I don't know how. Oh my god! Ganso with 2 assists. I don't know how popular Pirates of the Caribbean is in Brazil, but the chips have fucked this. I think they're helpful now. I think it's got a lot harder since the 4-2-3-1 switched to DMs rather than CMs. I think that has changed a lot in terms of CM, like attack, creative attacking midfielder value has depleted, and elite DM value has increased because there are just fewer formations that you can play with true creative but defensively weak midfielders. And it's one of the things like, unless you know you're going to be forcing a specific plan from the get-go, taking a player like that limits a lot of options. Oh my lord. Eagle! I also think it's interesting the amount of success Jamal Musiala's been having as a shadow striker makes me wonder if another reason these creative cams are struggling is because you want to be playing a shadow striker profile. And you want to be encouraging your attacking midfielders to be doing that. Oh no! Has it not gone in? That was his hat trick! He almost got the hat trick dink! And he's been instantly subbed off for missing that sitter. Yikes. But I think that's also true in traditional football though, right? Like, creative cams just aren't a thing anymore. George, the Southampton job's available. It's that video game series where you get stuck on an island. I think that's what happens. Was that to me or to George? Mate. Ah, great minds and all that. Although, with you and me, it's probably more the follow-up of idiots rarely differ. Oh, wait, that didn't go in? Hello? Does he Rabona this? On the turn? Is this the rarely seen Rabona pirouette? No. Just a... No Rabona. No Rabona. Cancel the awards. Just a lovely finish on the spin. The Rabonette. Rabonouette? Can't say that. That is too much for me. Mirror of Honor. I like that one. That one I can say. Oh, Luis Diaz. Pop it off. Oh, it's Barcelona's new manager. What formation are they playing? Is Jojo right? Are they now just really good because they're only playing one striker? They are playing a flying V. Is Frankie de Jong still good in real life? Oh my god. It's an own goal. Oh, lovely stuff. You hate to see it. Okay. Hello. Oh, Darwin. Absolute goal fests today. Lots of work for our poor admin. Where's Whammer? Are we gonna get a Whammer rock? Is Whammer in a meeting or something, perhaps? Rock up just after the turn of the hour. Are we gonna get time to do a kids roundup? Go on, Crawford. Oh, what a finish this is. There was big discussion on the Norwich Twitters recently of who was the best Norwich attacker that we got rid of. Was it Madison, Buendia, or Sarah? And it's so funny because it was so resoundingly won by one player. It's like you get a handful of votes for Sarah from the players, from the fans who've only really watched Sarah because he was there in the last couple of years. But then, everyone else was just like, yeah, Madison's gone on to do better things, but Ebi Buendia might be the greatest player to ever play for Norwich. He was so good. How are we sixth with a goal difference of 2? Hello? Game? Cantwell. Oh, what a guy. Amusingly, I think right now the answer is arguably Jacob Murphy. He just seems to have suddenly cemented himself as one of Newcastle's key players. Don't know what that's about, but is he still at Rangers, I guess? Oh my god. Non-stop bangers today. Oh, what was that, Mattis? Do you reckon in the Old Firm derby, what, do Cantwell and Ida hang out on opposite sides? They go give each other a hug? They were both at Norwich for ages together, right? Probably came up with each other. Cantwell might be quite a bit older actually, now I think about it. Maybe there isn't as much overlap as I'm thinking. Ah, the Chup derby. Thanks. I was pretty happy with that one. I was like, that's pretty good. Very good, mate. Ah, yes, Far Cry 44. They do a retro World War II version. Oh, what a finish! Choo choo! All aboard the Whammer is shit train. Has Whammer got a single point since he made the bet that he would finish above SMS with me? Okay. I'm excited to see who I can pick for Whammer's round 2 pick. Some absolute shitter. Kareem Benzema. Whammer's already done Kareem Benzema. I can't give him Benzema. A goalkeeper. Could be fun. Just a slightly worse version of their round 1 pick. Yeah. Which I think is much more exciting than the first round pick, right? I tried to sneak in the caveat that we would, if the loser of the bet also finishes below the other player in the league, they then have to keep that player until they finish above them. Just really drive home how costly it can be. But me and Wham have the same thought. Like, we're not out here going, well, I guess you're going to be stuck with some random Middlesbrough player in round two. That just doesn't seem as fun. The comeback is on. What would be fun? SMS finish above Whammer in the league, but Whammer wins the cup. So normally you'd be like, oh yeah, I'll put myself in position to get a great round two pick, but then he realizes he doesn't get it, so he gives himself, I guess, round one pick one. Completely mitigates the amount of damage I can do and gets Haaland. Yeah. Whereas if it was me, I'd probably still just give myself like pick 17 or something. I have to stay away from wheels. I throw my draft so hard if I'm anywhere near the wheel. I can't. I just can't draft competently. Oh, I was right. Howdy, Whammer. Oh, for baddies, I just feel like they are bad. Bad. Baddies makes more sense though. Who is Bass's second striker meant to be? Because I assume someone's out injured, which is why Diggle is starting. We don't do ourselves any favours, that's for sure. It's fine. In like 5 months' time, we'll both have the baby excuse. Well, you less so, but you'll have the child excuse and I'll have the baby excuse. Right now, I have no excuses. Isn't it? Oh, Dougal's just got the job. Who's it meant to be? Probably not Vout. To the draft! Bus, 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 bus. Alexei Merish. There you go. That's what it's meant to be. It's meant to be Alexei Merish. Let's find Alexei. Where? Has there been some sneaky transfers happening? What happens? Right. Mohammed says Alexei Merish not injured. I don't think I saw him on the bench. Okay. Now, transfer, most likely outcome. But we need to discuss if one of the kids pulls a Chiellini. No, because Diggle's been playing like the last few games. So that feels unlikely. If one of the kids pulls a Chiellini or a Messi, that's it, right? They're just Kaputski. They're gone. Oh. Yeah, he's been injured for over a month. Whamma's full of shit. Whamma just lied to us. A classic outcome. You looked at the wrong team. Okay, yeah, great. Thanks, Whamma. Oh, this fucking guy. Oh, I assumed you'd been in a meeting. Are you still in fucking Australian time? I didn't see that. You can't expect me to read all of the messages in this chat. Not at the speed it's going right now. Fucking hell. Oh! I was watching coverage of that. I hope you weren't meant to be playing. I watch a lot of VGC coverage. And I don't think I should, because I have no real idea what's happening. Oh, was a manager sacked? Oh yeah. Ugh. Gobshite League manager admin. Ruben Amma Bin, am I right? Eh? Mate! They're not on the... Oh no, I found them. I found them. Worry not. I didn't realise they were AFC. VGC is video game. He's not Tom. Wyver's at least aware of the switch. Wyver definitely is, right? Got a husband and everything. Well, hey. Oh wait, no, yes! I thought that was a goal for Nanard. Yeah, I think Pokemon do a really good job of their competitive scene. Like, even their card game is one of the better supported card games still. We should all become professional Pokemon players. So we could travel Europe to go to tournaments and hang out again. You could all teach me about IVs and EVs. But were you going to play? Is it an open? Or do you have to qualify? It's an open. Nice. Did you have a team ready? So, alright. You guys can... You guys can talk me through this then. So, right. Competitive VGC, right? Then, what is this whole regulation and then a random letter? What's that about? Is that like essentially a banned list that they're working with? Yeah, okay. So each regulation letter has a different restricted list. Because I get that they're allowed one restricted. That I know. That I've picked up. So it's just different lists. Nice! Oh. I thought there's, like... I thought there was, like, a list of things where you could only have one off the list. Is that not the case anymore? Oh, the controller does have a restricted list. Okay. Okay. Oh! Nice lot! Mr. Penalty and Drew. Fuck! And Curry Bezel had a goal disallowed. Hate this. Okay, that's cool. So, how does it work? Do they just say, here's the list of eligible Pokemon, and you just have to go through and work out which ones are actually viable? And how long is a regulations list of possible Pokemon generally? Is it be talking like, but most people obtain them by, well, because they want you to play the game, right? And how difficult? Oh shit! So it's just you can play basically whatever you want. Sheesh. So how difficult is it to get into VGC? Yeah, you definitely need to maximize. Oh my god, Gundawan. So do most people not test through the actual multiplayer game, the multiplayer version of the game itself? Do they just play an online port essentially for testing? Are the modding games more boring to play, mate, or are you now 30 plus years old and not 10? That's pretty cool then. Is Liam gonna win the league? For sure. There's definitely more investment into characters talking now. Like, you get cutscenes now, whereas you didn't before. You just kind of had to work out what was happening. Me and Riley play Pokemon every now and again. We've not quite finished all of Scarlet and Violet's storyline. I think we've got like one or two gyms left and whatever's happening at the lake. We've got to go look at that. Yeah, it's fucking shit when you're actually just playing the game though. It doesn't do anything in game. You just change your type. That's literally it. So it just means you can use Pokemon that have quad weaknesses and instead give them not quad weaknesses and give them good resistances instead. It's much less exciting because it doesn't really do anything offensively, whereas all the other shit used to be. Oh! Ruben Amabin, Leonardo Jarbim. Nope, but Bin. I can't even say the word bin anymore. Fucked it. Ghost, a very common terror type, mate. Because obviously you get immunity to 2 different types of attacks. What are the main ones in VGC though? I guess. What are good defensive types at the minute? Immunity to Spore. Nice. Also, isn't Grass one of the go-to offensive types at the minute? So you do still at least resist it. Grass and electric? Does grass resist electric? Is that a thing? Yeah. So I can see it, because like, from what I've seen, there's been a lot of offensive grass and electric Pokemon. Lots of Rillabooms. Fuck that dickhead. You include it for the terrain, right? Yeah. Bitches love fake out. The pro player guides slapping people up with Terapagos. The Messi of VGC. Aluminium. Crusty fluff. Now, mate, we all know it's not aluminium, it's steel. Come on. And Crusty Fluff definitely wouldn't be a steel type. Come on. You're not even trying. Unless it's like fucking the Crusty Fluff is wire wool. I've changed my mind. Wire wool would definitely be called Crusty Fluff, and be steel type. Watch out for it in Pokemon. Wait, what are we gonna call the next? What's the next generation of Pokemon gonna be called? Pokemon. Is it just Pokemon Fluffy and Crunchy? Krusty Fluff is the overarching legendary. Which I guess they don't even really do a single super legendary anymore, do they? Like your Rayquazas. Given that they don't make that third game. Well, I guess it's Surreal's year, by the way. Ah, alright then. Isn't Terrapagos just a fucking turtle? Yeah. JRB suddenly becoming the best player in the league is lovely. I've not got the DLC. Did when he is having the DLC before you complete the game worth it? Because I know in Sword and Shield you could access the DLC areas from the beginning. Ah, okay. What happens when you beat the Elite Four and the Champion? Do you get anything? Do you, when do you, or is that area the central no entry zone? Is that the DLC? Which has all the weird fake Pokemon. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the gym trials. The gym trials can get fucked. Most of them suck. I did just do the find the secret order one though. That was pretty fun. Okay, so the fake Pokemon is part of the end game. Okay. Cause I see all the fake Pokemon in VGC sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck is this, man? Yeah, but I prefer the. See, this is interesting because I prefer regional variants, like to what they've done in Scarlet and Violet. Like, I don't understand why Toadschool and Wiglet are different to a regional variant. No, not Wriggler, Wiglet. It's just a wet Diglett. It even evolves into Wug Trio. And Toadstool evolves into Toad Scroll. He is hilarious, I agree. But I just don't understand why he's not just whatever the region is, variant Toadstool. No, no, wait. Now I've forgotten the name of the original one. Fuck. Paldean Tentacle, that's the one. That's what he should be. Thank you. Oh, could you... Are you excited for when we make when we get big enough? FM gets a working API with Unity, and we get to make FGL. FGL would slap. FGL draft. So once the actual draft finishes, we all then have to sit down for another couple of days doing the FGL draft before the season starts. Just drafting. Oh wait, this team looks good. They got some good players. I want them. Oh, that's funny. Oh, Troy Parrott. Oh, there's probably a budget FGL version we could do. You could do one where there's not changes made during the season. Easy. But if people wanted to make changes, it gets a lot harder, right? We then have to be a lot more upfront about the schedule list so people can make changes. It's less about game weeks and by stream, so you just gotta time it. It'd be so good. It would be so good. Yes, JWP. What? You're J4 Why are you not shooting from there? The whole point of you existing is because you score any free kick from there. And you're just playing it short? Oh my god. Newt are gonna win the league. Oh, getting hungry. What's for lunch today? No cold lunch. Ah, I think it's what? Today's lunch is yesterday's leftover dinner. Who can guess what I had for dinner? Basically, yeah. Wiglet is just Water Diglett. Evolves into Wug Trio. But it should just be Paldean Diglett. Five wins in a row! We're so shit at this game. We're being outdone by someone who just picked people who are kind of Irish. Troy Parrott's the greatest player on earth. Well, no, not Troy Parrott. It's mostly the other guy in it. Tom Cannon, is it? The unstoppable pirate partnership of Cannon and Parrott. Yes. Gobshite tonight. Now there's a throwback. He can only make an appearance though if he gets a signed permission slip from his parents. Whew. All I'm saying is, Bazunu would never concede here. Oh! He's offside, he's offside. Oh, what a finish! Jordan! Bosh damn Bosh to Bosh! Now there's a throwback. Broncos made it a bit of a gimmick this season of ending dreams. So, Meech's year probably not much longer for the world. Oh my, okay, I take it back. Frank Zappa cares not for Broncos. Frank Zappa, JRB. Now that's a midfield pivot. Frank Zappa is consistently very good. I don't know what round you drafted him in, but I could definitely view him as a. I wouldn't regret picking him as a top three. Yeah, yeah, round two, round three for sure. He's the sort of midfielder you can build your club around for a cycle. Oh, this Meech's year! Everyone forget that Surreal exists. Meech is going to win the league. Oh my god, Meech is cooking. Oh my! John Stones. That would have been spectacular. Good job, good job. Right, Whammer, should we do a kids roundup? Let's first of all do this quickly, so that if people want to look at their form, they can. You'll have to go through and pause it though. Eh? Why is the Brazil under 22s a thing? Why is it only the Brazil under 22s? Hilarious. Oh wait, no, there you go. Uruguay under 22s as well. Interesting. Uh, that button. That button. There we go. Are we ready, Whammer? Nowhere close. Jesus. Uh, Oh, I wasn't sure whether you'd started. You being a Jose Bustos is fine. Rico Lewis is capped. Good for him. Alexei Amerish has regressed. That's sad. Norman Onyango is falling apart. Holy shit! George! George! What's happened to him? Oh, yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. Well, we can't see. Scroll to Tom. Oh, Seven's getting good. Ricky's still not planning to retire. These are all still shit. Yikes. Aircraft falling apart at the seams. Do you reckon he's going to be one of those plays until all of his physicals are at like 5 or 6? Down at 90 CA. Not much development on Diop. What refuses to get better? Has Guardiola improved? Go on, lad. And Carlos is up to 150. Go on, boys. When you draft Gabriel Conley, do you use the Can't live it without you. GIF. Because if you don't, we should be, right? This guy should probably start playing football soon. Maybe this is someone I go after next season. Well, that's as far as I can scroll, so. All of your enemies. The Golden Boy, 171. Holy shit. No, he's at international. He's with the Brazil under 22s. He'll be back in a week or two. Ah, the US. We've taken the under 22s as well. Thank you. Right then, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Be good. Much love. And I'll see you all on the flip side. A toodaloo.